10 bad driving habits damaging your car and its engine that most of you don't know. Over time, we all develop driving habits. Just like habits off the road, the bad ones can be hard to break. Funny enough, most of you think you are doing it correctly. However, this is obviously the problem that slipped through the radar of our time. There are a few driving habits that damage your car, leading to long-term issues, expensive repairs, and even safety concerns. Therefore, it really pays to pay attention to the way you drive to prevent difficulties and hefty repair bills. Here, we'll take a look at top 10 driving habits that damage your car and its engine, and what you should be doing instead. 1. Revving the engine when cold. Why it's harmful. Revving a cold engine causes sudden stress on its internal components. The oil isn't fully circulated, leading to increased wear. Picture this: it's a dark, cold day, you've had to de-ice the car and you're already late for work. It can be tempting to put your foot down to make up for lost time, but this is one of the worst driving habits that damage your car. This is because it strains the engine before the engine oil circulates properly, causing increased wear and tear. Even on a warm day, you should avoid revving your engine after you have just started the car. While the steering wheel might feel hot, the inner workings of the vehicle still need a chance to warm up. Fix: allow the engine to idle for 30 to 60 seconds after starting, especially in cold weather. Drive gently until the engine warms up. 2. Ignoring the check engine light. Why it's harmful. This warning indicates issues ranging from minor to severe. While it can be tempting to ignore them, these lights signal potential problems. Neglecting them can lead to more serious and expensive repairs. Some lights are more serious than others, so it's worth familiarizing yourself with the symbols on the dashboard so you know when to stop and take action. Any light relating to a critical system such as the engine, braking, power steering, airbag, cooling system, oil pressure or tire pressure requires immediate attention. If any of these appear, you need to pull over and seek help from a breakdown provider. Meanwhile, if you see a warning light that indicates you need to top up or change your engine oil, brake fluid, or engine coolant, be sure to do this as soon as possible to prevent unnecessary wear and tear. Fix: use an OBD-I scanner to diagnose the issue or take the car to a mechanic immediately. 3. Driving on low oil levels. Running low on fuel. Why it's harmful. Oil lubricates engine parts and prevents overheating. Low oil levels can cause parts to grind and overheat. If you're in a hurry, it's easy to ignore the fuel gauge dropping down to zero. But topping up before you get to this point can protect your car from costly damage. When your car is running low, it sucks up sediment from the bottom of the fuel tank, potentially clogging filters and injectors. Instead, try to top up once your fuel gauge indicates you have around a quarter of a tank left, and always fill up before a long drive. Don't depend on the mileage range indicator, because this can change depending on how fast you drive and a range of other factors. Fix on low oil levels. Regularly check the oil level with the dipstick and top it up with the recommended oil type when necessary. 4. Frequent short trips. Why it's harmful. Short trips prevent the engine from reaching optimal temperature, leading to condensation buildup and sludge formation. Fix: occasionally take longer drives to allow the engine to fully warm up and burn off excess moisture. 5. Driving in high gear at low speed. Why it's harmful. This forces the engine to work harder, increasing wear and tear on components like the crankshaft. Accelerating hard in high gear. Accelerating too hard in a high gear strains the engine as it works harder to overcome the load, especially when cold or climbing hills. Most modern vehicles have a gear shift indicator which tells you when to shift up. You should also pay attention to your revs and change down when necessary, instead of accelerating at a low RPM. Fix: match the gear to the driving conditions. Use lower gears for low speeds or uphill driving. 6. Riding the clutch or coasting. Why it's harmful. Keeping your foot on the clutch pedal even slightly can overheat and wear out the clutch, indirectly stressing the engine. Keeping your foot on the clutch disengages the engine, leaving the car free to roll forward using just built-up momentum. Some people think this saves fuel, for example, when driving down a hill. So why is coasting a bad driving technique? In most modern vehicles, coasting won't actually save you any fuel, and could even cost you more in the long run. The cars of today have intricate systems in place to maximize fuel economy, most of which only work while the engine is engaged. Keeping your foot on the clutch pedal also wears down the pressure plate and bearing prematurely. Clutches can be incredibly expensive to replace and are unusually not covered by a vehicle's warranty, so it's crucial to avoid this bad driving habit. Fix: use the clutch only when shifting gears or starting, and keep your foot off it when driving. 7. Lugging the engine at low RPMs. Driving your car at low RPMs to save fuel is obviously believed. This low revolutions per minute can cause significant stress on your car engine, eventually leading to issues such as sludge formation and oil breakdown. Here's an explanation of the process. A. Excessive load on components. At low RPMs, the engine generates less torque and power. When you drive in a high gear at low speed, the engine has to work harder to maintain motion, creating excessive stress on its internal components like pistons, crankshaft, and bearings. B. Incomplete combustion. At low RPMs, the combustion process may not fully burn the fuel-air mixture. This leads to the production of carbon deposits, unburned fuel, and byproducts that accumulate in the engine. C. Increased heat and friction. The added strain on the engine at low RPMs generates excess heat. If the oil cannot dissipate this heat effectively, it begins to degrade. D. Oil molecular breakdown. The oil in your engine relies on its molecular structure to provide proper lubrication. Excessive heat and contaminants, like soot and unburned fuel, break down these molecules, reducing the oil's ability to lubricate and cool the engine. E. Formation of sludge. Degraded oil combines with carbon deposits, moisture, and other contaminants to form sludge, a thick, sticky residue that clogs oil passages and restricts flow. This results in inadequate lubrication, leading to increased wear and potential engine failure. You can avoid all this by driving between 2500 to 3500 RPMs, as this is the cutting-edge speed that fixes all that. 8. Skipping regular maintenance. Why it's harmful: dirty oil, clogged air filters, and worn spark plugs reduce efficiency and increase stress on the engine. Fix: follow the maintenance schedule in your vehicle's owner manual for oil changes, filter replacements, and tune-ups. 9. Engine braking excessively. Engine braking is a way of slowing down without using the brake. It typically occurs when your car is in gear and you take your foot off the accelerator. This is because taking your foot off the throttle closes the air intake valve, which slows down the engine. While helpful in certain situations, overusing engine braking to slow down can wear down the engine and drivetrain components. You should only use it when decelerating slowly over a long distance, such as on the motorway, or for more control when driving downhill. In any other scenario, tap your foot lightly on the brakes to slow to the desired speed. 10. Constantly flooring the accelerator or sudden gear changes. Why it's harmful: sudden acceleration puts significant stress on engine components and increases fuel consumption. Changing gears becomes a subconscious process after a while, but still requires multiple actions in one smooth motion. Slamming the gear stick too quickly or shifting without properly matching revs puts stress on the transmission and clutch. To avoid causing damage to your clutch or gearbox, always make sure the clutch is fully engaged before moving the gear stick. Don't use too much force on the pedal or gearbox, and try to match revs when shifting down a gear. Fix: accelerate smoothly and maintain a steady speed, especially in city driving. General advice: stay observant, listen for unusual engine noises or vibrations. Drive sensibly. Aggressive driving leads to more wear and tear. Use quality parts. Always replace worn-out components with genuine or high-quality parts. Hopefully this post has given you some insight into the driving habits that can damage your car and how to avoid them. Just a few small tweaks to your driving style can prevent damage, wear and tear, and unexpected breakdowns. Meanwhile, ensuring your car is always topped up with the right engine oil, coolant, and brake fluid further protects your vehicle from premature problems. By avoiding these habits and following these fixes, you can significantly extend your engine's lifespan and improve your car's performance.
Where did you learn to count?